Alright, so today we're going to take a look at my machinist tool chest that I've converted over for my EDC chest. I put a picture up a few days ago on my Instagram for my channel. Yes, my channel now has an Instagram, Official Slim Cowboy. I do different gun pictures, quotes, and the occasional deal on ammunition that I run across, so definitely check that out. But I put a picture of this up a few days ago and it seemed to get a lot of interest, so I figured I'd go into a little more detail showing off what I keep in it, how I have it set up, and maybe give some people a few ideas on how they could have one set up for themselves. You know, not necessarily trying to sell anybody anything, because this is an antique machinist chest, and you know, you're gonna have to do some hunting if you want to find one, or perhaps get one from like Harbor Freight. I know they do make them. So I'm gonna do from top to bottom, showing off each drawer. Now, from the boring stuff's on the top, and then as I go down it gets more interesting, but I'll save the best for last. So starting at the top, this is kind of my fire drawer, basically. Cool name, I know. Obviously fire is one of the most important things, especially if you're out somewhere in the wilderness. So I have a drawer for all my lighters and my hand warmers. You know, I do flea marketing and stuff, so when you're out at 6 o'clock in the morning on a 40-degree day, it is nice to have some way to keep your hands warm. So I keep all that in this drawer, that way I can just grab one as needed and go out the door. Now these two drawers, there's really not anything in yet, just some random junk, and there's good reason for that. And the point I should bring up is, if you're looking to get a chest or something like this, get something bigger than what you need. Reason being, you're always going to find more stuff. We always seem to find more junk to carry around, and as you accumulate more stuff, it's good to have spare drawers to keep stuff in. So these are basically empty, waiting for more stuff to go in them. Moving down to this one, this is kind of my basic everyday carry drawer for, you know, my catch-all, I guess you could call it. This has my keys, my phone holder for my phone, my wallet. I have a backup wallet in there with cards I don't really use that often. Just stuff that I absolutely take no matter where I'm going. You know, great drawer where I can usually, when I'm home it's full, and when I leave for the day it's empty. But that's basically just my catch-all drawer for all my stuff that I commonly carry no matter what. Moving over, this is kind of my banking drawer. I keep letters, stamps, checks, everything in here I would need to send out a letter or write out a check to someone. I kind of keep it all in one place so I know where it is, and I don't have to go fumbling for it to try and locate it or find an envelope or get a stamp. So that's kind of my banking drawer where I keep everything. Just a nice little organized thing for when needed. Moving down, this is kind of my spare drawer. Now I keep spare watches. I don't wear watches as often as I should, so I keep them down here. I have my spare car key, spare hearing protection for if I can't find a pair, a couple spare business cards from different places. This is actually a business card, but kind of a neat little thing, whatever. Just different stuff. I keep one of my spare EDC knives in here just in case. It's a little Gerber assisted opening, nice little knife. Spare house keys, just kind of another like this drawer, but a catch-all for backups and spares. Trust me, you don't want to not know where your spare car key is. I've had that happen a couple times where I've locked myself out, and then you have to go trying to find your spare car key. It's nice to know where that is. Moving on to the next two most exciting drawers, this is my ammunition drawer. Now this is all my carry ammunition, not all of it, but a good representation of it, and I keep speed loaders, magazines, speed strips, just about everything I might need for my current carry guns. Nice thing about this drawer is it's plenty big to carry everything, so just because I might not be currently carrying a gun at this moment, if there's a chance I'm going to be carrying it, I keep one of the loaded magazines in here. For instance, right now I'm primarily carrying my Model 69, so I keep my spare loaded speed loaders in here. This one isn't loaded, but it will be. In here, you know, I keep my 1911 mags in here loaded, ready to go. So I have different magazines. I have my speed strips for my little J-frame as needed. There should also be there it is, a J-frame speed loader in here. Just, you know, if I'm going out the door, I don't have to look for something. I know where it is, and it's a lot easier to grab from just this drawer. That way I don't have to open the safe. It's all there, ready to go. Moving on to the most interesting drawer, this is my carry gun drawer. Now, the thing about this is every single gun in this drawer is always loaded. Reason being, because I know they're loaded, and I just want to be able to walk over to it, grab whatever gun I'm carrying, grab the ammunition for it, and go out the door. Now you notice there's no holsters anywhere in this chest because I commonly carry a backup gun. It would be a much larger chest needed to carry all the holsters. For instance, I carry right now my Model 69, and right now I'm carrying it on my hip, but come when I move into fall, it'll be in a shoulder rig. So that'll be two different holsters. I carry my J-frame commonly as a backup, but I carry it either in an ankle holster or a pocket holster. So that would be two holsters, and I have my little CW380, primarily a pocket gun. That would be another holster. So as you can see, there would be a lot of holsters. I keep them primarily on metal hooks attached to the side of my safe on the outside, so all I have to do is grab them in my carry belt and come over here and get whatever I need. So that's pretty much how I have my EDC chest set up. Hopefully that maybe gives you a few ideas. I do actually use this. This is the door that comes up and folds up, and it does lock, but I keep it open like this. Now the nice thing about this is, you know, for whatever reason, I can just pick this whole thing up and carry it with me if I had to, for whatever reason, leave, you know, if there was something happening and I had to leave quickly, I could at least grab this. Now obviously someone could break in and steal this, but at that point, if someone's broken in, they're going to find this stuff anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But the nice thing about having this out is, say I've come home and I'm unpacking, you know, obviously when I come home I try and oil my guns before I put them away, just to give them a thin layer of protection, because they've been on your body all day. Maybe they got some oil on them, you just don't want that on the gun. So I can set the gun here and go do what I'm doing, you know, put away groceries or whatever, and then come back, oil it, and then put it away when it's done, and it's good to go. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and have a good day.